every time. I know some of you remember Ilorin Parish. Ilorin Parish. How many of you remember Ilorin Parish story? You know Pastor Tunde Abdullahi? Do you remember his story? Do you remember Pastor Deshola, the admin, and do you remember? Let me know if you remember, please. Let it be an interactive one. Brother Dari, good evening. Thank you for joining me. Yes. I'm looking for where I can read my comments very well that it will not make noise. I won't make noise. Yes. I know some of you remember. Yes, let us chat. I do not want to waste too much of our time. We start. I'll start. Excuse me, no. Olusonya Fumilola Mary, good evening, ma. How are you? Thank you for joining me. God bless you, ma. Thank you. God bless you. Brother Dari, good evening. Thank you for joining. Remy Omunu, thank you for joining. Princess Onozo King, good evening, ma. Sister Bintu, the orange look good on you. Thank you, Sister Bintu. Yinka Adebayola Oladoja, good evening. Thank you for joining. Yes, let us start. As you join the program, do me a favor. As you join this program tonight, do me a favor. Share the program. Invite someone. Be a blessing to somebody. You see, tonight's program is about all of us. I want to specially welcome everyone, and I want to thank you. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, my name remains Maureen Badejo. Yes, if you want to support this program, you can support this program by sending your stars. As you do so, we will appreciate it. Thank you very much. We're going to talk about Redeemed Christian Church of God tonight. For those of you who are wondering why Redeem, why are you talking about Redeem again? What is your problem with Redeem now? This woman, what is your stress? Leave Redeem alone. It is not like that. Oh. So if you are just joining me, we need to talk about all this. You remember on this past platform, we did series of programs, series of live stream. We did a lot of show concerning Rccg. Most especially, we talk more on Ilorin Parish. You remember the story? You remember the video? I don't want to start bringing video whereby they are throwing, whereby they say they sack their pastor, their parish pastor, a prof. And you remember, I know a lot of people, some of you on this platform will still remember Ilorin Ilorin pastor. You remember Pastor Tunde Abdullahi. You remember Pastor Tunde Abdullahi. I know some of you will remember. If you don't remember, I will refresh our memory. You remember we talk about Pastor Fusho Odeshola. You remember we talk about him on this platform. If you can't remember, let me know so that I can give you a brief history of what actually happened. I know some of us remember. I know some. If you can't remember what actually happened here concerning Pastor Tunde Abdullahi, concerning Pastor Fusho Odeshola, concerning what happened in Ilorin, the corruption that was going on in Ilorin, the atrocity that was going on in Ilorin, I hope some of you still remember. Sister Tokunbo Adegbite, you are welcome, ma. God bless you, ma. I know some of you still remember what happened. I know Sister Tokunbo will remember the Ilorin saga. How many of you remember this before we start? So that I don't just start. So that you know the reason and the basis of this live stream and this program tonight. How many of you remember what happened on this platform? You remember Ilorin story. You remember Rccg Ilorin. Anybody? Because I've never seen anyone say he remember. I don't want to start talking. I want to see the people that remember Ilorin. Anyone that remember Pastor Tunde Abdullahi, Baba Tunde Abdullahi. So no one. So I need to play. I need to remind us then. Ilorin, you didn't remember the video that went viral about Ilorin when redeemed. Oh, Adokwa said he remember. God bless you. I can see one person that said he remember. Yes. The video went viral. The whole internet, every blogger carried it. They told that they locked their pastor out on a Sunday morning. And you know, I played some voice notes whereby they said, I can't remember. You are Gemina, you can't remember. So that means you are not a regular on this platform. Anyway, the YouTubers will know this because we did a lot on this particular one. But tonight, anyway, let me remind you. Oh, Bembe say I remember. Yes. What actually happened? There is a pastor. His name is Pastor Tunde Abdullahi. Rccg Ilorin issue ended up in lies and deceits for position. God bless you. Somebody is trying to say it now. We all remember, sis. God bless you. God bless you. I remember, but I did not watch the show. Actually, I can remember. We did all sort of story. They even went and wanted to do damage control. They said we don't know Maureen. We did not give Maureen work. They did all sort of things, but we exposed them. We did not expose them alone. They were fighting and rejecting their pastor because of money. They suspended their parish pastor. Pastor Tunde Abdullahi has to impose one professor on them. Una remember? The congregation shut the church premises against their pastor in Ilorin. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, Adokwa. God bless you. The name of that pastor is Pastor Tunde Abdullahi. They raised prayer meeting for me. They started praying against me. There is nothing they did not do. You know why he was doing all that? Because he is doing all this in conjunction with Pastor Fusho Odeshola, the Assistant General Overseer. This Assistant General Overseer happens to be Leke Father-in-law. This man has been in that position for 12 years with plenty of eguje. I shared voice notes. You see, this Odeshola happens to be Baba-in-law. And And this guy, this Odeshola, you see, Leke Adeboye's the wife, Funsho Odeshola is the father. This man happens to be in that position. He's so powerful because he's the one in charge of promotion. He's the one in charge of transfer. He's so corrupt. Wetin spoil redeem. Na a good just spoil redeem. Shabamu. The man collect bribe like when I won't kill me with star. Say, hey, who do this? Now one person have been how many? Princess, God bless you for the star. Tuale, only you, this big one. God bless you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. With a devastating, this person, let me remove you from my. I'm blocking you. You don't put this on my post. You are a scammer. Every time people like you beg, let me first of all ban you. Delete your comments. I'm going to ban you. So there is this Pastor Odeshola Adeboye's in-law, and he imposed a pastor on Ilorin church, which they refuse. This man know the story. You know wetin dey sup. Good. Thank you very much. So you see the Funsho Odeshola, it's not only this one, oh, the man is corrupt. Yes. But you know, because either you like it or not, we continue, and it got to a stage when they realized they could not stop us. They had to go and put their house in order. They did all sorts of things. And you see, this pastor has one guy, one deacon. I will give you his name. They did a lot of rubbish in Ilorin, in conjunction with this Odeshola. And it's not only in Ilorin. My people, there are a lot of atrocity, a lot of things that is going on in Rccg under the leadership of this Odeshola. So we decided to expose him. Oh, Harley, my lovely sister, God bless you. You sabi, you are no, you know. God bless you, sis. I miss you though. I miss you, my sister. You see, I don't know whether Baba just suddenly remember that some of his pastors are, either we like it or not, they are thieves and rogues. They are worse than that. Some of you are not going to like what I'm going to say tonight. But you see, when he has done, you see, when they do things that is not correct, we come out, we talk about them. But when they correct themselves and they put their house in order, because he demanded, we should come back at the same time and say the truth. To be candid with you, Redeemed Christian Church of God is a listening organization. They make sure when you complain, they might not do it immediately, but be rest assured, they will go back and put their house in order. I don't know about every of our allegations, every of our concern that we raise on this platform. As the Lord liveth, they've always go back. Indirectly, they will correct the mistake. To be sincere, there are a lot of restructuring. There are a lot of things that is going on underground in Redeemed Christian Church of God. And let me tell everybody for free, they said this year ordination is not as corrupt as it used to be. They said this particular one they just did is a bit better than the way they used to use money to monetize everything and turn everything around. And you should know the reason. Odeshola is no more there. After 12 years, Adeboye finally removed Odeshola. But I have a lot to say. Do you remember the Ilorin parish pastor? It's not only Odeshola. The Ilorin pastor himself, Tunde Abdullahi, they've transferred him from Ilorin to Ekiti. Ekiti people, I have message for now. We will still follow you because Babatunde Abdullahi, I still have some. There are some things I know about you that you don't even know that I know. But we are going. Let's get there. You see, unfortunately, Baba did a lot of restructuring, but he refused to restructure his own household. Baba Adeboye did a lot of restructuring, fantastic job, but he suddenly forget his own household. He only did it for the extended one, the external one. But the main one, Baba, I'm coming, oh. But I need to talk about the good ones you've done. The other one that you didn't do will be the last one because you've really tried. You see, either we like it or not, we are all human, we are all flesh. And we will give account at the end of the day. I want every one of us, I'm going to go into the word of God a little bit. I'm not a pastor, but I want the basis of my discussion this evening. See, I'm sending my message to the Rccg and to some of the new executive. So I will appreciate it if we can touch a little bit. At least let's go into the word of God a little bit before I'll begin to say whatever I want to say. Baba Adeboye retires national overseer that is over 70. How old is Baba himself? I don't want to talk, oh. Maureen, make you talk. Oh, yeah, no talk. Do like a woman that today. Don't talk. Don't like do like a woman that today. Don't talk. Baba retire all the overseer. All the national overseer that is over 70. How old is Baba himself? Would have you help me? Let us go there. Let us go there. You see, Odesola built one gigantic house. Odesola is building one gigantic building in the redemption camp. Those of you in Redeem. Rccg has finally transferred Tunde Abdullahi out of Ilorin to Ekiti. We not hear am so. Odesola Abdullahi, they've transferred him to Ekiti. And there are others work. But let me be sincere with everybody who is listening to me. This year restructuring, this year ordination, they tried. But where they get it wrong is that Baba forgot that he's 80 years old now. And the 71, Baba can retire them, but himself is still very active. Promotion this year, it is not business as usual. Honestly, I strongly believe Ilorin TMC should really expose them because we expose them heavily on this platform. And I see the reason why Abdullahi and all of them, they can't stand it. At least I can see the handwork of what we did. TMC Ilorin should really expose them. He exposed Odesola, exposed Tunde Abdullahi, and a lot. I think they begin to see that a lot of, I know some of them know because before Odesola transfer you, You see, when you are in civil service, they collect egunje before they take you to another place. To even in all these parastatals, before they transfer you to a juicy place, they will collect egunje. That is exactly the way it operates in Rccg under the leadership of Funsho Odeshola, Baba Pupa. So for those of you that don't know him, shey you na know him. If you don't know him, make I give you his picture. Do you know Odeshola? Do you know? They replace him with Dele Balogun. Do you know Odeshola? If you don't know, let me give you his picture. I think I have it here, so that you know who I am talking about. They've replaced him. They split his office into two. I'll give you his full picture now. I have all the picture here. It's just that I have to go back. Hey, this is Tunde Abdullahi. Oh, I will do it like this. Do you see it? This is Tunde Abdullahi. This is it. You see him? This is not Odeshola. This is Tunde Abdullahi, the man in charge of all sort of. If you know this man, make I keep my mouth. Make I let me stop. But I just let me show you who is Tunde. This is Tunde Abdullahi. They've transferred him to Ekiti now. Where he came from Bauchi, he had problem there. All the branches they've ever transferred Tunde Abdullahi to, it is one problem or the other. But he has, you know, when you have the Babang Bejo, when you have the man that is solidly behind you, Funsho